Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Glowland. I hope your week is going well, and I hope that there's not too much background noise in this episode because I am recording in my new place in LA. And I don't really know about the noise levels here yet. Like, sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's like silent. In my apartment in Pittsburgh, my living room was basically silent all the time. So now I'm like, oh, I should probably figure out where and when to record, like when and where is best. But I'll get around to that. This episode's gonna be on the shorter side because like I said, I'm in my new apartment. I literally just moved across the country, and I started my new job yesterday, and it's great. So yay. However, yeah, that means that I am a little bit sleepy, and I didn't really prepare anything like specific for this week, but I decided I just wanted to talk about skincare and like travel. So I'm naming it travel skincare, which kind of encompasses a few things. But yeah, I I'm like, I don't even know where to begin, but I do. So I wanted to sort of start with travel size skincare and how much of a scam it is, because I this week bought a couple of things in travel sizes, and I have some things back in Pittsburgh because I'm keeping my apartment there for a bit, but I still have some travel size skincare there as well. And I was just thinking, like, oh my goodness, the price per ounce on a travel sized bottle of like moisturizer or cleanser or whatever is like the price per ounce is so much higher than if you bought like the normal size or like an extra large size of it. Like, I was buying like CeraVe stuff, and it was like $17 for the like jumbo size of my moisturizer, I think. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so much. And I was like, well, I'll just get a smaller size. And the next smallest size was still like $14. And I was like, okay, well, that's like 3/4 the amount of product, but like only a couple dollars less. And then I was like, well, how much is like a travel size one? And the travel size was like something ridiculous. It was like $5 or something. I was like, wait, it doesn't even add up, because the travel size is like a sixth the size of the like super jumbo one, but it's like a third of the price. Whatever. Like, obviously they're not going to charge you like literally the exact fraction amount, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a scam. The price per ounce is like double at the smaller sizes, but whatever. That, and just like, oh my goodness, I have so many random travel size things, and I like to usually get them by like getting like gift sets that have, like maybe a full size moisturizer that I like, and then it'll have like travel sized eye cream or serum or something with it. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I just like, it's like the same cost as me just getting the moisturizer by itself. And I'm like, cool, now I just have the travel size of something from that brand. So that's where I get a lot of my stuff. But I like this week I was just like, oh my gosh, this is such a scam. Like, me trying to just like figure out how to have a skincare routine in like both cities and like all this stuff. And I mean, really, so that I don't have to pay for like checking a bag. But I'm like, at this point, does it just cost the same to check a bag instead of buying mini versions of half my skincare? I don't know, but it's fine. I did it. It's there. And every time I travel now, I will have those little travel size things, because it's not like I'm going to use them up in like 1 or 2 trips. So it's good to have. So aside from that, I mean, I think a lot of us do have like our travel versions of our skincare routines. I don't know about you, but I'm not bringing a 10-step skincare routine with me on a trip. Like, that's excessive. The fact that I already have the 10 steps is excessive in itself. And to check a bag or try to like figure out travel size things or whatever every time I'm going on like a weekend trip. That'd be ridiculous. No, I'm doing a carry-on. And so I do have like my shortened version of my routine, which is sort of that cleanse, moisturize, sunscreen thing that I mentioned in previous episodes, you know, the true like basic trio. And then I'll bring maybe like a serum or I don't know, like a face oil or something, depending on what kind of climate I'm going to. But yeah, no, I definitely, there's like keys jingling and I'm like, what is that? Who is that? Can you guys hear that? But yeah, no, I definitely changed my routine for travel. And I also have kind of a like plane routine, not PLAIN, but PLANE routine, because I like to like have like extra moisturizer on, and like I like to do face oil and everything, because like plane air is so dry and it's like often really cold, like they often have the AC blasting, and I'm not even mad about that because I mean, I'm not trying to like smell anyone's BO or whatever. Like I don't want people to be all sweaty. But yeah, I do feel like my skin is just so dry when I got off the plane. Like to the point that if I have my like skincare in my carry-on, sometimes as soon as I get off the plane, I'll like go to the bathroom, wash my hands like 3 times and like throw some sunscreen or moisturizer on because my face is just like so dry and tight. But yeah, so I try to like account for that. And that's like part of my travel skincare. Like I'll like keep like a little, like I'll keep, if nothing else with me for the, like on the plane, like as part of my carry-on, I'll at least have like a moisturizer or a sunscreen in case it's just like my face is just unbearably dry for some reason. That doesn't always happen, but sometimes it happens, especially when I was on Accutane and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot deal with this. But I also, that all being said, I also wanted to like bring up people doing full skincare routines on the plane, like for like TikTok and stuff. I don't know if people do this outside of doing it just like for TikTok or like for the gram or whatever, but that's become a thing where influencers or whoever will be like this is what I do like in first class on the plane, and I'm like, no, like that's like, why would you be doing all that on the like I'd feel so awkward like doing all of that because it's like such a cramped space, and I like don't have a mirror and stuff, and I can't like wash my hands easily. Like what are you doing, like going to the bathroom and doing all your skincare, or like going to the bathroom, washing your hands, and then like going back to your seat? Like no. And like I always see like there's always a comment from like somebody who works for an airline, like a flight attendant or someone who's just like, planes are gross, please don't do this, don't touch your face when you're on a plane. Like that's like, you can't keep track of every single thing that you touch. You can't be sure that like everything was sanitized to the like, you know, as much as it possibly could be. Like nothing, like you don't know that it's 100%. Like, why would you even risk it when, like, unless you are, I feel like even if I were running super late for my flight, instead of doing my skincare on the plane, I'd probably just like splash water on my face, throw on some sunscreen and go. Like, I'd be like, I guess this is all I'm doing today. But like, I always, you know, of course, plan ahead enough that I'm not rushing that much usually. But yeah, I'm like, I don't understand why you'd be doing skincare on the plane. Like, is it that you had an overnight flight, like red eye kind of thing, 15-hour flight, and you just like woke up and stuff? Is that what's going on? Okay, sure. But like, be for real. Like, let's be so for real right now. Like, just just get up, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, slap on some more moisturizer after you've woken up. Like, maybe splash water on your face in the plane, like the bathroom on the plane. But even then, I'm like, ew, no. Like, it's not that serious. What are we doing? What are we doing here? I guess maybe if I were in like first class on like a very bougie airline, and like things like seemed clean, and like, I don't know, maybe I'd use like a sanitizing wipe before, like I'd wash my hands and then use like some kind of hand sanitizer wipe, and then I'd feel okay. But no, the answer is just no from me. I will not be doing that. I've never really done that. Especially like sheet masks and stuff. I'm like, you're really like pulling out like kind of not like specialty exactly, but like things that I don't even do every day. I'm like, why are you pulling out like abnormal skincare things? Like, that's not like, do you use a sheet mask every single day normally, or is this just for like TikTok, just to be like as extra as possible? Whatever. So that's my 2 cents on on the TikTok plain skincare stuff. Couldn't be me. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that just to like go viral. Just kidding. I don't know if I want to ever go viral. I'm staring off into the distance and really thinking about what that would be like, and it's just, I don't know. Probably not for me. Anyways, wow, we're only 11 minutes in. I was about to be like, I'm just gonna leave it at that, but, I really don't have much else to say about traveling and skincare. I guess my only other thing is, I have yet to figure out how to transport bulk skincare back from a foreign country. I did look it up after my episode with my sister, with Shessa. I called it Sister Sister. You should go check it out. But yeah, I have yet to figure out how to transport things back, and like what like the customs things are, and like what all you're supposed to pay and everything, because I know there's a whole process you're technically supposed to go through. Whether or not people try to like skirt that, it's just sidestep that, I don't know. But I'm like, I'm not trying to break laws like internationally like that, like I'm not trying to be detained in a foreign country. Not really on my bucket list personally. But like, then again, I'm like, would I do it for some really good skincare? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Where are my priorities at? That's a great question. But yeah, I'll figure that out at some point. But if anybody like knows all the rules or has like tips for that, DM me. Let me know. The podcast Instagram is at Glowland Skin. No punctuation in there or anything. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Just, if you want to just DM me, whatever, go for it as well. But for now, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go have a snack. I just got back from work too, so I'm like I'm like jet lagged physically, mentally, emotionally. And then I like have worked for 2 days and I'm already like, oh my gosh, it's just been nonstop lately, hasn't it? But I guess that's better than being bored. Anyways, thanks for listening. Toodles poodles. Have a good one. Bye.